Yeah, I'm going to be playing Naruto today, and we're also going to be reading a book called Alone Then Lonely. I just bought it off Google Play Store, but we're going to listen to the whole thing while I play Naruto. Give me something to do, you know what I'm saying? Hear a book and then play the game, hear the book at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to be playing. I'm about to play it now.
No one wants to offer a hand to the people who always feel alone is a big myth. It's the big myth I came to know with the time. We meet many people every day and are stuck in dilemmas to know how people are happy all the time. Happiness all the time is also a big myth. People are not happy all the time, they are happy when they should be alive. If we win the crowd, that doesn't mean we would be able to win the world as well. Alone Then Lonely is the book I'm writing because we are living in a world where we meet many people, and with that, we want to stand uniquely in the crowd, want to look different, but in the end we find ourselves lonely. Sometimes we think no one loves us, which creates negative thoughts and feelings in our mind and heart. What's lacking in our life, actually? Why are we running behind people for our happiness? Some people think alone as same as lonely, but both are much different.
Yep.
Alone is the situation in which a person can live time with himself and find happiness. It doesn't matter whether he's with the people or not. People are lonely these days. They meet new people, enjoy hard, but when they reach home and sit idle, their own thoughts start to tease them. Why? Because people don't know how to manage thoughts being idle. People don't know what's the significance of being more alone than to be with people always. Alone is the independent state of mind where a person enjoys the other people's company but behaves better and rightly when he sits idle. While lonely, the idea of writing this book is to teach and educate people about being alone than being lonely and looking for
I don't know what
attention
I'm doing right
always. The more we seek attention, the more we will be lonely. Stop running behind the wrong people. People get lonely when they seek the attention of people all the time. Some people want to be with friends and crowds because they are afraid of being lonely. But I'm telling you that getting alone can change everything if we manage our soul well. Where people are running all the time and in between, if we have time to think, then we must be lucky enough. In this second book of the 30-minute read series, I will tell you about what it's actually being alone and why. How does our life reside in being alone? Alone Then Lonely book is written mainly to describe the life and appreciate what helps us to live alone even with people than to live lonely. Chapter 1. Live alone with the people. People meet and get attached in a minute. Why? Because we find it lucky to have a person who thinks like us, and absolutely it's better. But that doesn't mean we lose our real identity. If we think about people all the time, we won't be able to think about our lives and productivity. People can occupy our mind for long even when we aren't with them. If we are lonely, we will look for people always and try to avoid being alone. Our minds awake when we are alone, not when we are lonely. Our productivity and illumination of our minds won't work if we think about other problems, people, and friends all the time. Here's the practical tip I want to give. We can also live alone with people. Make a promise to yourself to leave people's thoughts behind when you enter your room. When we spend our time alone, it should be lovable and full of productivity. It will help you to make up your mind for innovation. Your mind will not get tired, and the next day you will wake up peacefully. Like, we don't forget the memories with people. We also forget the memories when we are alone because that's the time we actually connect with ourselves. Keep the people and other thoughts outside while dealing with and talking to yourself. Live alone with people than to live lonely with people. Get attached, but don't destroy your personal space for anyone. Every day we feel lonely, we lose the chance to be innovative and live happily. Chapter 2. What teaches us real patience? Maybe the failure can't teach us the good level of patience, but being alone with our thoughts can teach us the best level of patience. There's the universe lying in our mind. When we explore and understand our real inside, our life starts to change. Most of the scientists and historians spend time alone to reach their best levels of productivity. A person can bring out best, but it requires a deep level of patience. When I wrote my first book, Inspiring Life, I didn't have the little patience to sit and write a long, bulky book. As time passed, my patience increased because I was spending time with my mind and looking for people. People are admired for their attributes, not for their habits that seek attention. People affect us, and if in between we learn the real level of patience, we would get to know what we actually want from our life. Life is not getting ruined because we think less, but because we think in the wrong direction. Fewer thoughts never make us unpredictable, but bad thoughts would show. We think like a lonely person than being alone with people. A little thought can destroy our patience, and that's why I always prefer the right people in my life. Chapter 3. Occupied mind is the eyes, but alone mind is the actual vision. Do you really bother about your success? Yes, absolutely we all, but not in the right way. Opening eyes is easy, but seeing it with vision is absolutely not easy. People affect us, and it doesn't matter whether we are with them or not.
Yep.
When we are with people, they affect us personally, but when we are not, they affect us within our mind. I think the former doesn't affect us anymore, but the latter may be much deadly. Our vision doesn't work until we think like the real person we actually are. If someone affects us in any way, we can't think like our real personality. It's like decluttering our mind first, then thinking for the better. We don't actually know how many thoughts we carry every moment. Every person we meet or we don't affects us. People's thoughts may suck our energy, and we wouldn't be able to inject our energy in the right place. An occupied mind is not our mind, but the people thoughts that wander in our mind, and we don't even know what to do with those thoughts. It's not like emptying our mind, but replacing the occupied mind with our real mind, and we would start to see the world as we always want to. How can we become the alone mind? It looks easy, but a difficult task to do in actually. How can we stop our minds being affected by others? Control your mind to see the good in every situation. It can be helpful because seeing good wakes up our actual art of the mind. A happy person always does more than the person who feels unhappy. Loneliness occupies our mind, but getting alone is the attitude where we think independently. Every mind has its own vision, but it doesn't work until we think like an alone person. It's what we actually sees in real life. We see a lot of things every day. Our vision tries to awaken, but our loneliness is dominant over it. Sit and think again, because we're not always here to spend our time with other people's thoughts. Chapter 4. Stop running behind people. When you run, you become lonely and thirsty. The above statement looks simple, but it has the deep meaning of life. People are good but cruel too. Human attributes include a sense of happiness to see people in trouble. Only the mature and wise people know the life is a myth, but birth and death are true. Stop the chase, because every chase we do for people will make us far from ourselves. It really looks easy, but easy things end up being difficult in life. We humans understand the difficult things, but fail to understand the simple attributes of life. If we love the right ones, we don't have to chase them.
Exactly.
There was never the chase in friendship and love. Right mindset people meet anytime and anywhere. The more we run, we become thirsty for relationships. Sit at your place and do what you love. It's not the ears that fill our hearts, but the moments. The right person comes automatically with happiness and peace. Where we find both the person and happiness, we find our existence, and that's where we find ourselves alone than lonely with people. Stop blaming people. Blame yourself for running behind the wrong people. There's a chase for wrong people, not for the right people. Why do we have to depend on someone for our happiness? Make us beautiful and calm. Chapter 5. How to enjoy your own company? This is absolutely the right question, because when we sit idle, we focus on what we don't want to. We focus on what we don't have, then to focus on what we have. Diverting the mind will never help us to focus, but the real tasks we love will surely. The little tasks we ignore in life become our deadly path of a poor mindset. If we become genius, then it doesn't mean we laugh at the average people.
Oh shit.
We all have to teach children, even if we have learned much. Grow up in life, but don't grow much that the activities you enjoy become boring in your life. Grow up to learn, not to leave the activities we enjoy. Some days the activities we enjoy end up being boring, and that's the beginning of loneliness. Remember everything you enjoy. Grow up gently, not to be only wise, but to be a child to enjoy little things in life. If we are genius and mature, that doesn't mean we can't crack poor jokes. Don't lose happiness in the process of upgrading your mind. I have tried to find happiness in meaningful things, but trust me, I found it where I am mad in my life, where I was careless and stupid. There are the wise people who crack bad jokes and laugh at it. Be a learner, but don't forget to do what makes you feel loved, and it doesn't matter how much you have grown in life. If we are geniuses, that doesn't mean we stop reading the books.
Exactly.
Value the madness and enjoy the process. Chapter 6. Understanding in distance. The long distance in any relationship is misunderstanding, the small distance is pure understanding, and the longest distance is no understanding. I have friends and some days I make distance with them. It hurts a lot, but they teach me patience and understanding in the distance. We can reach far places but don't reach the places where we don't know the distance. There's hope only. The question is how it can help to live life alone than to feel lonely when friends and our loved ones go. If we understand the air, we feel the waves. Distance is significant in every relationship. Learn to teach distance to your loved ones. Learn to live to understand in silence and love. I see the people who have misunderstandings, even if they talk every day. Your hearts learn to speak in silence and understand that distance also exists in any relationship. It's the real time to spend with their soul. Give time to people to think about themselves. If we try to dominate anyone's lives, they will get fed up. Want to big, do it mutually with happy consent. Meet again after the distance, and you and your relationship will be revived for a new life. It's the relationship advice. Sometimes people get fed up with the same people they love. They need space. Provide them, and if the relationship doesn't provide, there must be a serious question you should answer as soon as possible. Chapter 7. More intelligence, more stress, more alone. People ask about real intelligence, but most of the people don't know what real intelligence means. Getting emotional or hurt has nothing to do with less intelligence. I have seen many people who are intelligent but also emotional for little things. Intelligent people tend to feel deeper than normal people. High intelligence means the person has the unique ability to feel what the normal people don't. When these types of people come into the environment, they get affected by little events. They prefer to walk alone than to be with someone.
Okay. Y'all hear that?
Talk. Normal people tend to get satisfied with normal daily tasks, but the person who feels the environment more than other people tends to find normal tasks boring. Intelligent people tend to feel deeper than normal people. High intelligence means the person has the unique ability to feel what the normal people don't. When these types of people come into the environment, they get affected by little events. They prefer to walk alone than to be with someone. They became hungry for philosophical talk.
That's me.
Normal people tend to get satisfied with normal daily tasks. The person who feels the environment more than other people tends to find normal tasks boring. They try to do different tasks, and that's how an intelligent person makes himself more responsive to the environment. The alone intelligent people absorb more than normal people, and it leads to stress in their real life. What happens when we find the real life tasks boring? It happens because intelligent people shift their mindset to a new level, and stress can be normal for them. You're suffering from feeling more delicate than the normal people, then stress can be normal, but it's also a boon for your life. Use your power to move in the right direction.